Good God. Right when you think it's a tame, PG, parental guidance suggested, family-friendly show, Laura goes ahead and takes it to the dark side of the force. Thanks, Laura. Thanks. I mean, oh, God, it was so clean. And then you just had to go there. You had to go across the tracks and take it to a place it was never meant to go. And I suddenly feel like some yogurt. So, anyway, Midnight Metal Mayhem, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I got one for you. Wait. I thought we were getting a call. We actually were getting a call, but it clicked off. Well, I'll bullshit for a minute and let him call back. I think it's Billy Boldt. I think. We're having a side conversation on Facebook. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there? Bubbles, how dare you, Nathan Peterson? Knight and Peterson. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Amigo Radio.
It's Billy Boldt.
Billy Boldt! Oh, my holy Christ, dude. Like, he finally made it on the show, which is awesome. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You're having a great broadcast, man. It's really thrashing.
Oh, dude, man. I am super happy that you called. Like, we were supposed to have Jay on the show tonight, and he kind of, like, went AWOL.
Oh, yeah? He went AWOL, huh?
Yeah, like, so I got home about 5:30, and
the Seagram's a little hard.
Yeah, no. Well, I showed up. I got home about 5:30, and his truck was parked out back, so I went outside, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he was all pissed because they're building a new house next to his, and they, like, cut his cable line. So he works for DirecTV, so he was all pissed off. So he was like, son of a bitch, like, I'm trying to fix my cable line. I'm like, you could use a beer. So, like, I took him a beer, and I'm like, hey, by the way, we're doing a Midnight Metal Mayhem tonight. You should come on. He's like, yeah, just text me around 11:30. So I texted him, no word, but that's Jay.
Yeah, he's missing out on a great show.
Seriously. So, Billy, man, I think, well, aside from the time that Jay called you from my house, I think this is the first time we've actually talked. We'll just have a hard time on live radio.
I didn't hear that question. What was that?
No, I said I think aside from the first time that, or the time that Jay called you from my house, I think this is the first time we've actually talked.
Yeah, that is correct. It's been pretty hectic on this side. I've been getting a new band together with Burton Ortega,
which is called SWARM.
He is SWARM PDX, yes, and Jay is his former bandmate. And we did a live show on Coop Radio last week. About a new lineup that we got together and our future projects that we have planned.
So I have a question.
And
so Billy Boldt being the band, Billy Boldt, I mean, you have your songs. Now, is SWARM going to be kind of like an offshoot of Billy Boldt? Like, is it going to be just the extension of that epicness, or are you guys going to kind of start over and write your own stuff?
Well, I'm not really sure about that. I mean, everyone in the band has about 15 to 20 years experience. Everyone is in a band. This is kind of like a secondary project. And we have Chris Ashby, who is the guitarist for a band called American Roulette in Portland, Oregon.
I've heard of it.
And yeah, they're a great band. And Burton, of course, played with Chaos over there in San Francisco. And we got Chris Baker, who plays guitar in Violent Majority in Vancouver, Washington. So this is all kind of a new thing. I don't think we're going to be playing my songs. It's probably going to be all new stuff that we do. But you never know.
I'd say please do us a favor and at least hold on to Hussein's Insane. Like, you have a small following, whether you know it or not, here on Midnight Metal Mayhem. People love that fucking song.
Well, I'm glad your listeners like that, and that makes me happy. Hopefully we'll be getting into a studio, and maybe I can have these guys, play some of those tracks, and we could give you a new, fresh, crisp version with today's recording technology. Because a lot of those songs, they were recorded during the '90s, and our budgets back then, we were young kids and we didn't really have much money, so it kind of shows in the recording. But what you hear is what you get, because we recorded them live. So there's no gimmicks in those recordings.
It's badass. And for anybody that doesn't understand out there, the 90s was a tough time. Like, if you were an independent recording, I was trying to kind of do radio back then, and that's when in my case, internet was so effing slow. Like, it took all night, literally, to download, like, a JPEG. Like, like your friend's like, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm just downloading a naked chick. Well, how long is that going to take? Well, I set it at 11. It should be done by 6 a.m., so I should have a tit, like, at, 5:30. I don't know. But, yeah, the 90s was a crazy time, because it's like you had great technology, but it was in its infancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was, and you didn't have these programs like ProLogix and stuff where people could record at home and using software and make it sound like these great recordings that you have now. Back then, we had to do it on a 4-track, and and then overdub on those, and it just didn't come out all that great, But it is what it is, and those are strong, solid classics, and they hold up to this day. People love to hear them.
Indeed. Hey, we got some fans out there right now. They're listening in the chat room. They're from Concord, so they heard you name drop Concord. So, just real quick, explain to the amigos out here, like, your ties to the Bay Area, because obviously, you're from here, right?
I was born and raised in San Francisco. I went to school in San Mateo. I lived in the Bay Area for 35 years, and I am a Bay Area native. Absolutely.
Yes. And Chaos, which is an epic Bay Area.
Oh, yeah. I worked at the Warfield in San Francisco for 10 years. I also worked for Bill Graham Presents. I know everyone in the industry, and I also did some security protection for Bruce Springsteen, Van Halen, Ronnie Montrose. I got a pretty rich history. So,
damn. So you were there in the days when they were doing lines off of chicks' hips.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff from Van Halen. That's for damn sure.
Good Lord.
Yeah, good party band.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Dave, I do want to thank you for all the support that you offer local bands, and I really love what you're doing. I support it fully, as you know, and I want to give a shout out to everyone out there and say thank you for listening, and thank you for asking for Billy Boldt.
Yes, indeed. And as we let you go, I got Contamination from Billy Boldt. Amigos, here it is.